Hi guys, Jay Norton here once again, and hurrah! I finally have reached the number of hours watched that I can now apply for AdSense on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Please keep watching more and more so I can make some money, please, or else I'll go poor and they'll kick me out of Japan. Speaking of kicking people out of Japan, today's video is about people that I want to be kicked out of Japan, specifically live streamers. IRR IRL live streamers. And God, try say if I don't know if a Japanese person tries saying that. Not racist, just how they speak. IRL must be a very difficult acronym to pronounce. However, specifically Kick. So I've seen online recently clips from Kick streamers who have started wandering around Tokyo, being bellends, basically just approaching people randomly on the street. They've just had this Ice Poseidon guy climb up Mount Fuji, fucking around on Mount Fuji. I think he was like throwing his cards around at the top, and I think he got yelled at to clean up. And there was this Japanese lady who used the N word against a black person, obviously. But then it turns out that that black person was also staging like bicycle thefts and car thefts, like fake ones, but on his Kick stream. So they're all idiots. And recently, there's been a few Kick streams about how these Nigerian touts have been getting very aggressive with streamers. Now, the story of these Nigerian touts in Tokyo is a very interesting one. I don't know it, so you're going to have to Google it. I say the presumption is it's interesting. I believe it stems back from a long time ago when people were brought over to work and they were given visas to stay. I believe similar to Brazilian people. I don't really know. Someone educate me. I said interesting without actually knowing the story. So, however, I've only had one experience with these kind of touts. It was about 11 or 12 years ago. My roommate from university was also living in Japan. He was he was a practicing lawyer, and we went to Tokyo together just to have a few drinks. And a Japanese man approached us asking, would we like to have a good time? And being drunk already, we kind of wanted to like play out to it, like, "Hey, what can we get? Can we get? What can we get?" And he was listing what we could get, and then we were kind of like, "Okay, we're not interested." And suddenly, this Nigerian guy came out and was like, "Guys, have you got a fucking problem with this?" And he was very, very aggressive. However, in a lot of these live streams, it seems like these Nigerian touts have been getting like aggressive with people live streaming and they don't want to be shown. Now, actually, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily blame them because in Japan, you're not supposed to be able to film people or take pictures without their consent in public. So, to be honest with you, more people should be getting aggressive with these arrogant, self-centered, narcissistic live streamers who have nothing better to do. I mean, do any of us have anything better to do? For shoving cameras in their faces. Now, sometimes they will walk into the live stream by accident and then not want to be filmed. Also, they shouldn't be filming in public where people can see. So again, it's quite tough. However, one of these recent videos that came was that there was a Japanese woman who was clearly very drunk. Now, the beginning is not like full. This is the problem with the internet. The full clip isn't shown, so it's missing a lot of the context. And I think there's a couple of Spanish guys with this Japanese woman, and then this Nigerian guy comes and starts getting very, very aggressive. And it got kind of spread around the internet as like, oh, another Nigerian tout getting violent and stuff. But what has been very interesting is that it's kind of come out that the full clip has been shown, where these two Spanish guys. I'm just trying to see if the name of the stream is here, but actually, what the The true story was these two Spanish guys were harassing this Japanese woman and following her around, filming her. She was very, very drunk. And she was apparently she wasn't with them. They were literally, I'm just looking at clips of the video now here. They are literally following her around, this drunk Japanese woman. And then the drunk Japanese woman goes over to the Nigerian guy, and then he notices that she's being filmed. So it appears in this case that they were actually being the ones who were being creepy and weird, and the Nigerian tout is the one who's protecting the drunk Japanese woman. Now, I first of all wish, and I mean this in every single country in the world, I wish live streaming in public was illegal. I wish filming people without their consent was illegal. I know people will say, like, it's in public, you can do whatever you want, but I've never really seen people film in public without another person's consent for positive reasons. It's like when you see these YouTube videos of these auditors who will, like, take just videos of police stations or take videos of shops, and obviously the people in the shop will get concerned because there's like, why is there a fucking man outside filming us? Naturally you would be concerned about that. So when they go out to confront him, he's like, I know my rights, I'm in public, this is public space, I can film from outside, I can do whatever, you can call the police. And it's like, what is the point? What are you filming for? Like, what are you getting from this? Like, it's literally like the internet has created so many people who are obsessed with, I don't know, trying to wind people up, or maybe now a lot of people are just too bored, and the only way to cure that boredom is to start causing trouble or filming people. And I really feel it's the same with these IRL streamers, that they've got nothing better to do, and they just think it's better to just try and disturb people to make content, inconvenience everyone else for their own benefit. And Japan is supposed to be against filming in public. We obviously had Johnny Somali a couple of years ago, and there's been a few others since. I wish there was like a hard, I don't know, like a hard ban on live streaming outside. Like, film in your own house. Like, there's a reason why I only film in my house. One, lazy. Two, I just don't want to film other people. I don't, when I film some videos outside for shorts, I absolutely try my best to make sure not a single person is captured. Like, where did me and my wife go the other day? Me and my wife went for, oh, we went somewhere, and she asked me, don't you want to film something? And I said, no, there's too many people. We were in Maihama, which is where Disneyland is. And if you live in Japan, you will notice that recently they've opened so many capsule, like gacha stores. Like, they're literally everywhere. It's kind of become quite like detrimental to like the local areas, that they're just shoving these capsule centers everywhere. But in Maihama, they opened this capsule center that's humongous. It's like the size of a small supermarket, and there's hundreds of capsule machines. And my wife was like, oh, don't you want to make a video for YouTube, like a short or something? And I was like, nah, there's too many people around. Like, I don't really want to cause problems. Like, if someone wants to walk and use their machine, I don't really want to be in the way and make people feel uneasy. So if I ever come back here and it's less busy, maybe I'll make a short about it. But I'm not that desperate to make a video that I could potentially upset the people around me. And I feel like everyone should have that kind of courtesy for the people around them. I would never, for example, if I had an argument with a shop worker, actually, I never argue with people in shops because, they're doing their best. Misunderstandings or mistakes might happen. Don't need to argue, just talk about it. But it's kind of like when people see a problem happening and they get their phone and then start filming. I'm the kind of person who will actually just go over and say, "Stop it, get out of the way," even if it gets me in trouble too. Of course, I can't prove that because I don't film it. But yeah, so I honestly wish live streamers were banned. I wish anyone filming outside in the street, live streaming, causing a problem was immediately kicked out and deported. That might be harsh, but I think it would benefit society as a whole. Thank you all for watching. What do you think? What do you guys think? Have you noticed this kind of uptick of kind of these Maywacker Haishin videos of like just annoying live streamers? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time.